In the crowded heart of a forgotten barangay, two young siblings wake up each day to the same battle: a leaking roof, a borrowed electric fan, an empty caldera reminding them that hunger doesn't wait. Their home stands on unstable stilts beside a flood-prone river where every rainy season feels like the world wants to wash them away. Their father leaves before sunrise, climbing onto a jeepney to drive strangers around the city. Long hours, low pay. Para sa pamilya, he whispers every time his bones ache. Their mother wipes sweat from her brow as she arranges her tiny sari-sari store, a few packs of noodles, sachets of shampoo, and candies for kids who sometimes buy an utang. Profit? Almost nothing. Hope? Almost gone. The siblings sing in front of curanderias after school, not for applause, but for the sound of a single coin dropping into a plastic cup. One coin could mean rice, one song could mean survival. They watch other kids scroll on new phones while they share a cracked one donated by a church. They hear dreams doctor, engineer, pilot, but they only dream of paying tomorrow's rent. Every step, every breath is a reminder. In poverty, you don't just fight for dreams, you fight to exist. But inside their hearts, something refuses to break. When their voices blend, the world around them disappears. No hunger, no fear, just passion, just possibility. Every song is a reminder that they were born for more than just surviving. Yet the world keeps pushing them down, and soon a single moment will force them to choose, give up, or rise up and chase a future no one believes they deserve. Their fight is only beginning. Don't blink, the transformation starts now. One night, under a flickering bulb and the sound of rain hitting their rusty roof, the siblings sit with their parents around a small wooden table. No ulam, just rice and silence. A single piece of paper lies in front of them. The electric bill, overdue, again. If they don't pay tomorrow, darkness will take over their home. Their mother forces a smile, Kaya Nathan too, but her eyes betray her, tired, defeated, afraid. The siblings look at each other. They are children, but poverty has forced them to grow up faster than time allows. Outside, a jeepney passes headlights slicing through the night. Their father should be home by now, but he is driving extra hours hoping for just a few more passengers. The siblings step outside, breathing the cold, humid air. They can hear the murmur of the river rising from the storm. They can feel how fragile their life is. One flood, one layoff, one illness away from disaster. And suddenly a thought bursts inside them, like a spark. We can't keep living like this. They remember the coins from singing. Small, but more than nothing. What if they do more? What if their talent could be their way out? They rush back into the house. They grab their old phone. Cracked, slow, a gift from an OFW cousin. They search how to make money online, how to escape poverty in the Philippines, how to start a small business without capital. A new world opens. Financial literacy, online earnings, side hustles, budgeting, investment. Words they've never heard before, but words that offer something they've never had. Hope. They look at their mother. They make a promise, not with words, but with fire in their eyes. We will rise, and we will take you with us. No one else believes in their future. No one expects them to change their destiny. But tonight, they choose to fight for it. Because tomorrow, they will make the boldest decision of their lives. A decision that will lead them to a stage they never imagined. A decision that will soon shake the entire world. Morning light hits the siblings' tired faces. But today feels different. Their father leaves early again, gripping the jeepney wheel like it's his last chance to survive another day. Their mother opens the sari-sari store, rearranging the same few products, praying for customers who actually pay in cash, not utang. The siblings stare at the cracked phone screen, their new mentor, their new teacher. They watch OFW vloggers sharing financial tips. They watch Pinoy entrepreneurs starting from zero. They learn about budgeting, saving, small business. They make a decision. Every peso they earn must grow. Short songs in front of carinderias become full-on street performances. Microphone? None. But their voices are loud enough to shake the universe. They start posting videos online, slow at first. 1 view, 3 likes, no shares. But they don't stop. Consistency becomes their weapon. At night, they count coins on the floor. Some for rice, some for data load, investment, they say proudly. They help their mom buy more items to sell strategic ones with higher profit. Cold drinks for the drivers, candies the children. Love, value, demand, income. They track expenses in a notebook. Income, savings, reinvestment equals growth. Their world is still small, but their mindset, growing faster than anything around them. When rain floods the streets, they still sing under waiting shed roofs. When classmates laugh at their old clothes, they smile because they are quietly building a future much bigger than judgment. One night, their latest cover suddenly explodes. Comments, shares, subscribers. Someone messages them. You should audition for a big talent show. The siblings freeze, hearts pounding, hands shaking, a crazy opportunity, a huge risk. They look around their tiny home. The dark walls, the water stains, the dreams held together with tape. They realize their voices are more than income. Their voices are a ticket out. But can 2 kids from a flood-ridden barangay really take on the world's biggest stage? Their answer is simple. We have nothing to lose and everything to fight for. The day of the audition arrives. The siblings step off a bus, clutching a single backpack, holding everything they own for this dream, a change of clothes, homemade snacks, and the hope of an entire family. The stage lights hit their eyes like the sun after a storm, so bright, so overwhelming, but they refuse to look away. They remember where they came from, the flood water that once ruined their home, the nights when rice was the only meal, the mornings when their father left before dawn to drive his jeepney, praying for passengers, the afternoons when their mother smiled through exhaustion at the sorry store, pretending everything was okay. All that pain becomes strength. The audience watches in silence. Judges lean forward. Even the air seems to wait. Their first note breaks, the tension like lightning. Raw, powerful, undeniably real. Their voices rise, not just in harmony, but in history. Every high note screams, poverty will not define us. Every lyric whispers, we are bigger than our struggles. The crowd stands, people cheer. They cry not because they feel sorry, but because they feel hope. Simon Cowell stares eyes wide, jaw dropped. It's the look people give when witnessing a miracle. Then, the unthinkable happens. A judge stands, hand raised, heart racing, the golden buzzer. Time slows, confetti falls like blessings from the heavens. The siblings collapse into tears, tears they've held back for years. Their mother in the audience covers her mouth, shaking. Their father wipes his eyes, for the first time, not from dust or exhaustion, but from pride. This moment changes everything. Status, income, future. Their voices are no longer a survival tool. They are their path to freedom. But fame isn't the end of a story like this, because money brings choices, and choices build destinies. Will they use this success to rise alone or lift their entire community with them? The world is watching, and their biggest battle is still ahead. The stage lights fade. The cheers still echo in their ears. But outside, the world hasn't changed overnight. The floodwaters still rise. The jeepneys still rumble down dusty streets. The sorry stores still struggle. The siblings sit quietly in their small apartment, counting the money from their first big contracts. Not much, but enough to feel what it's like to breathe without constant fear. They think of their mother, still arranging noodles and canned sardines, smiling through exhaustion. Their father, whose hands ache from driving hours on end, yet whose heart never quits. They remember every day of hunger, every night of uncertainty, every rainy season that almost took their home. And they make a promise. This isn't just about us, it's about everyone who believes in hope. They start small, microloans for neighbors' businesses, buying more supplies for the Sari Sari store, supporting OFWs who send home small savings but dream big. They invest in education, financial literacy, workshops for children in their barangay. Every lesson, every peso, every effort becomes a ladder, not just for them. For everyone who has ever been told you can't, their voices now earn worldwide recognition. Brands, sponsors, and audiences pay attention, but they don't forget. Every peso reinvested, every success shared, every story told becomes a spark for someone else's fire. They walk through the flooded streets of their hometown. Children run to greet them. Mothers smile with tears in their eyes. Even the jeepney drivers nod respectfully. They realize the lesson they've been singing all along. Wealth is more than money. It's responsibility. It's legacy. It's lifting others while you rise. And yet, even at the peak of success, one question remains. How far will they go? Because a dream this big is only the beginning of a journey that could change a nation.